We welcome you inside the South Charleston Community Center in South Charleston, West Virginia, getting set for a Mountain State Athletic Conference basketball showdown, a pre-Christmas matchup between the Cougars of Capital, entering at 3-0 and going up against the Black Eagles of South Charleston, who come in at 2-0. So both teams off to good starts in this season and looking for an early Christmas present here before they take a break and then get really going with this 2021-22 high school basketball season. Along with our great video productions crew, I'm Mark Martin. Delighted to have you with us here this afternoon for this matchup of two great rivals and two great programs, Matt Green's Capital Cougars and Josh Daniel and his South Charleston Black Eagles. Both teams completing their warm-ups and now making their way to the respective benches and getting set for what will be game number 4 of the season for Capital, and will be game number 3 for South Charleston here in this campaign. Momentarily, we will have our starting lineups and get this one tipped off, and we will break away and come back and bring you Mountain State Athletic Conference basketball action, SC and Capital, coming up here on Video Productions.
Dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the starting line.
Getting set for afternoon basketball action here, and let me tell you something. There is a great crowd here at the South Charleston Community Center ready to watch these two square off. Starting lineups, let's check in with our public address announcer for today's.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to get your home team. South Charleston Black Eagles. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore number 2, Wayne Harris. At forward, 6'2" sophomore number 14, Christian Goebel. junior number 12, Bryson Smith. At center, a 6'4", junior number 15, Mondrell Dean. And your senior guard, 6 front, number 13, Caden Austin. Now Charleston coach by head coach.
3-0. Elijah Poor will be one of the starters. He is a 6-foot senior, Garrett Stuck, a 6'1" senior, Casey-on Welch, a 6'2" senior. These guys have played a lot of basketball for Coach Matt Green's Capital crew. Tayshawn Hines, a 5'7" sophomore, getting a start here today, along with Markel Booker, a junior. For South Charleston, Wayne Harris, 5'8" sophomore, will be joined on the court by 6'5" junior Bryson Smith, 6' senior Caden Fawcett, 6'2" sophomore Christian Goebel, and 6'4" junior Mondrell Dean. Our officials for today's game, Mark Akers, Jason Buckley, and Kirk McCown. Again, 2 outstanding programs, 2 great head coaches, Matt Green for Capital and Josh Daniel for South Charleston. Ready to go, ball in the air, and the white-clad Black Eagles will start it out here. South Charleston again coming in 2-0, wins over Spring Valley and Charleston Catholic. Wayne Harris, outstanding football player, saw a lot of action last year. And we're going to have a foul called on Capital early on here. And I believe it's going to be Markel Booker. That'll be his first team foul, number 1. Harris will trigger it in for the Black Eagles. Mondrell Dean, talk about outstanding football players. There's one right there in Dean. Fawcett with it. Gets it into the hands of Goebel, and Goebel drills it from the outside. 3-pointer good, and the Black Eagles dent the scoreboard first here in South Charleston. Great to have you along here on Video Productions. With our great Video Productions crew, I'm Mark Martin. Little pre-Christmas basketball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Shot no good by Tayshawn Hines for Capital. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will turn over to the Black Eagles. Well, on the inbounds, we got a foul called on Capital. So I believe it was on Booker, and that's his second right out of the gate, and Matt Green has to make a substitution. Shalik Hampton, the freshman, big body, and he comes into the game for Capital. Wayne Harris across the timeline, zigzagging there, guarded by Casey-on Welch. Fawcett from the outside, his shot no good. Hampton runs it down for Capital. Hines driving, and boy, nice drive by Hines. Just couldn't get it to drop. Capital keeps it alive. Garrett Stuck. Now here is Elijah Poor. His shot up, and it won't go. A whistle and a foul called. So the foul charge to South Charleston. Again, they are on the other side as far as the official scorers table goes, and this South Charleston Community Center scoreboard does not indicate who the foul is on. So we'll try to keep track of that for you, but nonetheless, South Charleston back with the basketball after Capital turns it over on a travel. Black Eagles. Wayne Harris driving. Nice drive by Harris. Black Eagles in front, 5-0. Hines veers to his left. Gets a screen there from Hampton. Mondrell Dean covering out front here is Stuck, and he'll drain it. Garrett Stuck sticks it for Capital, and the Cougars are on the board here at 5-3. And a little close call there. Kirk McCown, outstanding athlete at Old Fayetteville High School, gives us the call. Tayshawn Hines commits the foul, so 3 fouls already here on the Capital Cougars. 5-3 game. Dean trying to drive, taken away. Here come the Cougars. And Hines is being banged around there, and foul going to be called on Dean. That'll be his first. From the outside, Stuck trying to deliver again for Capital, unable to do so. So it will go over to South Charleston. So South Charleston with a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer, and Capital with a 3-pointer. That's been the scoring so far here. And Harris loses control. Here comes Stuck for the Cougars. Hines with it, driving, and got rid of it at the last second, but there was contact made. Ronnie Means, Clint Frazier, Matt Orcutt, and Cliff Jackson are the assistants for Josh Daniel, as Xavier Bosley, 6'5" senior, will check in. Caden Fawcett will head out for the Black Eagles. Matt Green's staff consisting of Chase Smith, Ben Pinnell, and Kalen Smith. Elijah Poore. He puts it up, and he is fouled by Harris. And that is going to put Poore at the line. Elijah Poore, 6-foot senior, connects, and it's a 5-4 game. And Poore delivers both. So it's a 5-4 game here. They got a 5-5 game now. 5-5 after the 2 free throws. Wayne Harris. He's open, and he drains it. Well, Harris made the step and knocks it down. And South Charleston back in front at 8-5. Nice move there by Hines. And Capital connects. Harris, ball taken away there by Stuck. Capital looking for its first lead of the game. Stuck can't get it to go, but a foul will be called. I believe that has been whistled against Dean. Stuck's first free throw, and it won't go. Shot won't go. Both are off the mark. Goebel straight away. Can't get it to fall. Down the floor goes Hines. And the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Capital's basketball. Jaquez Lovelace will check in to the game, number 2 for Capital. Casey on Welch. That's Elijah Poor with it. 8-7 game. Welch's shot up, no good, and nice save there by Hampton. Shot off the mark by Poor. The Capital keeps it alive, and Poor will go to work again, and a whistle and a foul. I believe Xavier Bosley committing the foul. On the drive, up and in, Lovelace, his shot won't go, and coming away with it is South Charleston. Harris guarded closely down the floor by Hines, and Hines will be whistled, and that's going to be his second. 8-7 game here with 2:47 to go inside the South Charleston Community Center. Video Productions bringing you great high school basketball all season long, all across the region, and right here in the Kanawha Valley on a Wednesday afternoon as we get closer and closer to Christmas Day. And these two teams, early Christmas gift to be undefeated on Christmas Day. Harris is open, and his shot would not go. Bosley does a nice job keeping it alive, and they tip it around, and finally it's Dean putting it through. Mondrell Dean with his first bucket of the game, and that makes it a 10-7 count. Splitting the defense nicely and scoring is Poor. Poor has 4 in the game. 10-9 contest here. Mondrell Dean didn't see that pass coming. Shot on its way and no good as Smith tried to knock it down from the outside, but there's Dean with the stick back. Dean now with 4 in the game. Another look at Mondrell Dean from down low, banging around and getting it to drop. Stuck heads back in for Capital, and checking out will be Tayshawn Hines. South Charleston with the basketball, looking to add to a 3-point lead here at 12-9. SC jumped in front 5-0. Been nip and tuck since. We're going to have a foul called on South Charleston's Jaden Motley, who checked in a moment ago, 6-foot junior. So Motley picks up his first. 1:08 to go here in this first quarter. Lovelace across the timeline. Stuck. Drills it from the outside. His second 3. And we're tied at 12. Wayne Harris working there. Good defense by Capital. And the Cougars the opportunity to, again, go in front for the first time in this game. See if Matt Green elects to go for the final shot. Ball loose and into the hands of Bosley. Here comes South Charleston down the floor. It's Smith, and Smith going to be fouled by Garrett Stuck. So that will put Smith at the free throw line. .65 junior. Gonna check that. He'd gone to the line. Didn't think they were ready to shoot free throws. Here's Wayne Harris. Down low to Bosley. On the block, and Bosley. Nice maneuvering, and Bosley scores it to make it a 14-12 game. Here comes Capital trying to tie it before the quarter ends, and they do. Casey on Welch with a beautiful move. And we got a 14-14 game as we head to the second quarter here at the South Charleston Community Center. Capital and South Charleston, Kanawha Valley rivals. You're watching it live on Video Productions.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
(14-14) game as we head to this second quarter of action. There is Xavier Bosley, puts it in to make it a 14-12 game, and Casey on Welch took it coast to coast and scores it. And so we are even Steven here as we start this second quarter of play. From the outside, poor shot, will be short. Last touch by South Charleston, so it will be Capital's basketball. Capital in the blue, and South Charleston, the home white, the black and orange. They're going to have a foul called, and foul's going to be called on Casey on Welch. Capital defeating Wheeling Park University. 2 nice wins. And then Cesar Chavez Prep School to get to this 3-0 mark. South Charleston coming in with wins over Spring Valley and Charleston Catholic. Mondrell Dean, the runner, wouldn't go. Dean trying to tap in his miss, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Poor driving through the lane. Ball out of bounds, and it will belong to South Charleston. Both programs state championship caliber. From the corner, shot on its way, and it wouldn't drop for Jaden Motley, the 6-foot junior. Hines to Stuck, and Stuck shot wouldn't go, but here is the putback attempted by Shalik Hampton, but he was denied. Bosley off the glass, a little too strong. Flying in there was Smith. Down the floor, racing with a Casey on Welch, finds Stuck, and that is the first Capital lead of the game at 16-14 here at the 6:06 mark of this second quarter. Bosley up with the free throw. Timeout here on the court. A 16-15 game will break away here on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Timeout has concluded. 16-15 game at the moment as Capital leads South Charleston here inside the South Charleston Community Center. Nice Wednesday afternoon crowd here in this great facility for high school basketball, home of the Black Eagles. Well, we've got, it appears to be a technical free throw being shot here by Harris. And he swishes both. Well, we went to a timeout, and Bosley had shot a free throw. There was a timeout called, and not sure who the technical foul was on. We know it was against Capital. We do know that. So that makes it a 17-16 South Charleston lead, and they have the basketball here. And down low, Mondrell Dean. Dean with 6 in the game. Skip pass in the corner. Shot on its way. Welch couldn't get it to fall. Black Eagles go to work here. Fawcett flipping it over into the hands of Xavier Murray, who has checked into the game. Murray wears number 23. Here's Fawcett with it. Fawcett from way out and just a tad short. And, well, I think maybe the technical might be a number situation. Vaughn Mills is in the game. He's a sophomore. He wears number 32. Well, he was listed as 32, but he's wearing 33, and I think that's how he was listed in the book. So that would explain that as they put him into the game. Goebel down low to Dean. Dean had it denied there by Mills. Capital down 3. The runner. A wooden drop for Capital. And on the other end, how about Casey-on Welch with the block. Another look at that. Fawcett driving, boy, just would not go through. Cougars working around. Welch on the baseline. Well, the foul goes against South Charleston. Casey Welch will go to the line. Try to get Capital closer here. They trail by 3. And this one will rattle through. Welch has 3 in the game. It is a 19-17 contest. Murray checks out for South Charleston. Bryson Smith is back in. And Casey Welch connects on both. 19-18 game here. Fawcett on the move. Big steps. Welch down the floor. Shot on its way by Poor. Couldn't get it to go. Tapped around. And we're going to have the foul called, I believe, on Lovelace. Wayne Harris at the line, connects. (21-18) game, and the drive by Lovelace falls short. Here comes South Charleston, looking to add to its lead, and driving is Smith, and he is going to be fouled by Mills. So that will put Bryson Smith, the 6'5 junior, at the line. Smith ready to go here. It's the 3:09 mark of the second quarter, and it goes through. Smith's first point of the game. 5 players have scored for South Charleston. Smith gets both free throws to go through. And all the scoring so far for Capital has been done by 3 players. South Charleston has made 5 consecutive shots from the free throw line. I think that's 6 of 7 they've made, and 6 in a row. Stuck looking to trigger to Welch. Welch gets it to Poor, and Poor knocks it through. Poor's second field goal of the game. He has 6 in the contest, and that makes it a 23-20 game. Baseline to Smith. Wayne Harris out front. Smith, he thought about it. He had the opening just for a second before Welch closed. Wayne Harris works out front and gets it to Fawcett. Well, they were very patient there, and Fawcett knocks down the 3, 26-20 lead for South Charleston. Fawcett's first bucket of the game. South Charleston has 3 3-pointers here in this first half. Casey Welch Down low to Stuck, and then get it into the hands of Hampton. His shot was off the mark, so let's see a chance here now to build on this lead here as we move closer to halftime. Fawcett again. This one won't go. Skying for the rebound is Welch. Under a minute to go here in this first half of action. So Welch took it coast to coast and just could not get it to go. It was a nice move by Welch. Well, he's got some athleticism about him. Player that's been a part of this program and played a lot of minutes through the years for Matt Green's crew. So South Charleston, they were very patient there a moment ago and got that three by Fawcett. See what Josh Daniel elects to do here with a 6-point advantage. Under 30 seconds to go. And we'll have a foul out front on Casey-on Welch. Going to put Harris at the line. (27-20) our score. And Harris has delivered both. The Capital trying to get a bucket here before this half ends, down 8. Deshaun Hines cut off there. Welch. Now they get it down low to Poor. Poor up with a shot and got it. Poor with 8. And that should do it as the heave by Motley falls short. And we head to the break. A 28-22 game. Wednesday afternoon, high school basketball, Mountain State Athletic Conference style here in South Charleston. We'll come back and talk about it in a moment here on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
28-22 here at halftime. Afternoon basketball in the Mountain State Athletic Conference. And great to have you with us here as South Charleston and Capital get together. South Charleston jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Capital got it tied at 5. It was an 8-7 game, a 10-9 game, a 12-12 game, and at the end of the first quarter, it was a 14-14 game. And in the second quarter, South Charleston has built a 28-22 advantage. Capital got a bucket right there at the end of the half. Also got one right at the end of the first quarter, and that's where we stand at 28-22. We'll break away. When we come back, we'll talk with the athletic director here at South Charleston High School, Bryce Casto. That's straight ahead here on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
Or what you want to do,
It starts at State.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
Okay. We welcome you back here to the South Charleston Community Center. It's a 28-22 lead for the Black Eagles of South Charleston in this Mountain State Athletic Conference showdown. Along with our great video productions crew, Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us. Delighted to be joined here at halftime by the great athletic director here at South Charleston High School, Bryce Casto. Old friend from back at our Ripley days.
Childhood friends.
Yeah, buddy. Bryce, I'll tell you what, buddy. Wednesday afternoon basketball right before Christmas. This has got they have those special things at bowl games where they'll go to an NBA game or whatever. You got that kind of feel here.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, we've got, I'd say we're about 3/4 full, which is exciting here this early in the season, plus on a holiday afternoon. You just don't know. A lot of folks still working. Of course, we've got the stream here that helps those folks who maybe couldn't get here today.
Yeah, but a nice crowd. No doubt about it. Great atmosphere here for high school basketball. South Charleston's basketball program under Josh Daniel in great shape.
Yeah, we're growing. We've made some significant jumps. I couldn't be more pleased with the direction of the program, just from top to bottom. I know we were talking there during the break about our JV team and the jump they've taken, so that bodes well for our future.
Yeah, when you look at South Charleston basketball, and my goodness, you go back with the Bill Waltons and Bobby Dawsons and Vic Herberts. I mean, just some great coaches that have guided this program down through the course of time. And, of course, you've been a part of South Charleston athletics off and on throughout your coaching and administrative career.
Yeah, it's a great place. And, of course, have a very proud basketball history. One of the more historic basketball programs in the state on the boys' side, and also on the girls. We have 2 state championships, and I know we told the SSAC, with the 50th anniversary of Title IX, we have 2 WNBA players, and one of whom owns a team now in the WNBA. So
crazy.
That's pretty good basketball history for a little school here in South Charleston.
No doubt about it. And when you talk about trying to get people to come to games and enjoy high school basketball night in, night out, I mean, they're not going to see any better quality of basketball than what they are in the MSAC.
Oh, it's just we're such a proud member of the MSAC, with under Jim Hamrick's leadership. The conference continues to grow. I mean, it's a battle night in and night out, and literally the old cliche that you better bring your A game every night. You're going to go home pretty sad on the bus, and it's just good. Today these are two quality basketball programs who happen to be in the same sectional, and then George Washington that same sectional.
Yeah.
There's three of the top teams in the state, and somebody's probably not going to come out of that sectional and advance on into regional play.
Yeah, George Washington wins it all in AAA a year ago. Of course, they're guided by Rick Green. His son Matt Green is the head coach at Capital, and he's done a nice job there.
Sure has. I don't want to date myself, but I taught Matt Green in kindergarten.
Well, you just did, my friend.
I just lost another hair and went grayer here in front of everyone.
Well, we look forward to a lot of basketball here. Boy, and how nice is it, Bryce, to be playing basketball in December? We didn't enjoy this a year ago.
We were talking down there earlier. I remember one game last spring where I was doing tickets for softball, then went over to administer a regular season boys basketball game, and just how weird it was. It's nice. It's nice to have some normalcy. I know we got a full football season in with championships played on the field, and I'm hopeful that the same thing will happen this winter.
Yeah,
that's tough.
And I think just people now if they didn't appreciate it before, they do now.
Yeah, you don't know what you have till it's gone.
Yeah.
And this has been it's a really good time. This is wonderful here today, and I hope the energy of the first half continues into the second half for all involved, those playing and those watching.
All right, Bryce, great seeing you, partner.
Yes,
Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
Merry Christmas to you. We'll see
all
you.
right, we'll be back, and we'll bring you second half action. Capital and South Charleston. Black Eagles up by 6 here at the break.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
South Charleston scoring in the first half. Wayne Harris led the way with 11 points. 6 points for Mondrell Dean, 3 for Christian Goebel, 3 for Caden Fawcett, and 2 in the contest for Bryson Smith and Xavier Bosley. 8 points for Elijah Porter lead the way for Capital. 8 points for Garrett Stuck, 4 for Casey-on Welch, and 2 for Shalik Hampton. Now, Mondrell Dean wore number 15 in the first half. For some reason, he is wearing 22 here in the second half. Now, we've already had a technical foul called on Capital in that first half on a number situation. But the switch was made here during the half. All right, so Capital, they trail it by 6 at 28-22. They're going to fight back in it here. Good crowd here at South Charleston. We just talked with Bryce Casto, and I hope we'll have a great finish here between these two outstanding programs. A lot of talent out there on the floor. Boy, talk about talent. Nice leaping ability there by Capital. And just unable to get it to go there was Casey-on Welch. And now a scramble for the basketball, and it's loose. Tie up. And Capital got the timeout called. We'll break away here, and it's a 28-22 game, SC in the lead.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live.
Capital with the basketball, down 6 here as we get started in this second half of action. A couple of undefeated teams. Capital at 3-0, South Charleston at 2-0 in this MSAC showdown. Mountain State Athletic Conference. Of course, a lot of players from this league moving on to the Mountain East Conference, which is a Division II league made up of a lot of West Virginia universities and colleges, led by the great Reed Amos. Fawcett from outside, and Fawcett connects. Well, that's big. Fawcett with 6 points in the game, and that's the biggest lead of the game at 9 points. Kayshawn Welch to Stuck. Stuck shot wouldn't go. Welch kept it alive, gets it to Stuck, and boy, just could not buy a bucket there. Here comes Fawcett down the floor to Goebel. Mondrell Dean. Oh, what a shot by Dean. That would have brought this crowd roaring. So you go out of bounds there, and Capital has the ball. Hines between the circles. Wheels around the other way, and boy, he and Stuck, Stuck went toward the basket and the bouncer, and it just goes out of bounds. Tough turnover there for Capital. Fawcett on the move, kicks it out. Harris is up, and then Welch comes out of nowhere to swat it away. Fawcett, and he'll pull up, and he's got the trigger. Fawcett now with 3 threes in the game, and he has given South Charleston the first double-figure lead of this contest at 12. Driving and losing control there is Hines. Hines hits the deck hard, comes up. Fawcett's 3. He had some room and guns it in. Hines will go to the line here and try to keep Capital within striking distance. Hines up and in. That is Hines' first point of the game. Capital's first point here of this second half. Deep knee bend and gets them both. 34-24 game. Good defense there by Hines, running over and knocking it away. Fawcett sends it in to Wayne Harris. Oh, Bryson Smith, he was wide open in the corner. Someone lost their man there. Good rebound by Dean. Harris negotiates, drives on the baseline, and a foul will be called. Again, our referees are Mark Akers, Jason Buckley, and Kirk McCown. And Harris up and in. So that gives Harris 12 points in the game. Gets both free throws. So Harris with 13. And 8 of his points have been at the free throw stripe, including a couple of technical free throws. Hines gets it to Welch. Welch's three, knocks it in. Welch with the third three-pointer of the game for Capital. Welch has 7, 36-27. So the three-pointer gets it back to single digits, but right back comes South Charleston, and Goebel with the three to get that lead back into the twin digits as he drills it through. A three-pointer to make it a 39-27 game. Quick 30 here by the two teams. There's Casey-on Welch knocking it through right down the bottom of the hatch. Then South Charleston wasting no time, knowing the lead had gotten to single digits. Get it into the hands of Goebel, and there you go. So it's a 12-point deficit here for Capital. Cougars 3-0, South Charleston 2-0. Ball was kicked. It will belong to Capital. Stuck. And here from straight away from the outside, Hines just couldn't get it to go. Had a good look there for the sophomore down on the other end. Here is Dean. Mondrell Dean now with 8 in the game. 41-27. That's our biggest lead of the game. And the ball comes out of the hands of Capital and down the floor. It was Harris. He couldn't get it to go. A follow and a foul. Dean fouled. He'll go to the line. Montrell Dean with 9 in the game. 42-27. Two free throws and a three-pointer is all Capital has been able to muster here in this second half of play. 42-27, 15-point lead for the Black Eagles. Biggest lead of the game. What nice maneuvering there by Hampton, but couldn't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds, last touching South Charleston. In it comes. Here's Hines up with the shot, a little short. Nice job there by Lovelace, keeping it alive. And here is Hines, can't get it to go. Elijah Poore tried to get it up and in. And they're going to say last touching Hampton of Capital. It will be South Charleston's basketball. Fawcett across the 10-second line. Dean back to Smith. Smith has 4 in the game. 44-27. Poore to Hampton. Hampton, he was in traffic there. Good job getting around the defense and scoring it. Much needed basket for Capital. Hampton with 4 in the game. 44-29 our score. Under 2 to go here in the third. Goebel with Fawcett. He's been on fire here and couldn't get that one to drop. He was wide open. Maybe that was the problem. Sometimes you're just too open. But he has knocked down 3 beauties here in this game and has 9 points. So big possession here for Capital. Each one, when they can get a stop, they need to try to figure out a way to get points. Here's Welch with a 3, and that one was off the mark and out of bounds. South Charleston will have it. A minute and a half to go here in this third quarter. Fawcett across the timeline, gets it to Harris. Bryson Smith going wide open down low. Mondrell Dean got away from his man. Dean has 9 in the game. 46-29. And a timeout here on the floor in South Charleston. 1:07 to go. SC 46 and South Charleston 46. Capital 29 here on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the
Capital with the ball, trailing 46-29 here as we are set to go under 1 minute to play here in the third. Ball loose and coming up with it, out of bounds. And South Charleston just about came up with a steal. Ball goes out of bounds. From the corner. Shot is short, but Markel Booker went up high, and what a nice job by Booker. He went up and got it and finally turns it into 2 points. Booker's first bucket of the game for Capital. 46-31 our score. Capital scored the last bucket of the first and second quarters. They would love to do that again here, get a stop and try to saw a little bit more into this South Charleston lead before we go to the end of the third. And, well, they get a steal. See what happens here. Casey on Welch down the floor, running one-hander, a little too strong, and the other way. And it's going to be Smith. And Smith couldn't get it to drop, but a foul called. Well, Casey on Welch, he had the shot there at the end of the first quarter at the buzzer and was hoping to maybe do so again here at the third, but just a little too much time left on the clock, and that puts Smith at the line. Smith has 4 points in the game. He has 2 free throws here. The other 8 have all come from Harris. So he now has 5 in the game. It's 47-31. So there's time here for Capital. Down the floor comes Hines. Hines to Stuck. Stuck up with the 3 and tip in by Poor, no good. And that will do it. 47-31. We head to the fourth quarter here in South Charleston. Black Eagles on top of the Cougars. You're watching live high school basketball on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
(47-31) our score as we head to this fourth quarter of action between South Charleston and Capital. Capital in at 3-0, South Charleston 2-0 on the season. So it was a 28-22 lead starting that third quarter, but SC coming up with 19 points to 9 for the Cougars. Here's a steal. And Elijah Poore will lay it in. So it's a good start for Matt Green's crew. If they want to claw back into it, got to get some stops and get points. Here is Harris. His shot won't go. And then a big block there. Nice job. Turnaround shot, and it is good by Bryson Smith. Third field goal of the game for Smith. He has 7 points. It's 49-33. Hines with the shot and rattling around and just wouldn't go. And then coming through there to get the rebound was Booker, and Booker is fouled, and that will put Booker at the line. Nice little job there by Smith. Got away from his man. Good pass from Mondrell Dean. Sending it in is Lovelace. Now it goes to Hines. Hines pulls up, and that'll be short. Ball out of bounds. Last touching SC. The Capital keeps it alive here. Well, no, wait. They have a... Well, they pointed that it was going to be South Charleston's basketball, but we've had a foul called. We've had a technical called. Matt Green assessed with the technical, and so Harris has been money at the free throw line in this game. He is 10 of 10 as a three-pointer, and he also had a two-point bucket. Pass down to Dean, and Dean couldn't hang on to it. And it will be Capital's basketball. So it's a 51-33 game. It's an 18-point lead. And Capital is going to have to make quick work on the offensive end. And down low and unable to handle it is Poore. Harris will be guarded closely as he tries to make his way down the floor. And going to have timeout here on the floor. 6:35 remaining. It's South Charleston 51, Capital 33. You're watching live high school basketball on Video Productions.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
(51-33) our score. South Charleston with the basketball and the lead. SC looking to get to 3-0. Capital coming in with a 3-0 record. Nice little one-handed pass there from Harris, but Capital comes away with it. Here come the Cougars up with a shot and unable to go for Elijah Poore. Poore had 8 first-half points, has not scored here in the second half. Nice little dish there from Hines. Well, the first one goes for Poore, the second would not. 51-34. Fossa with a beautiful pass to Dean, and Dean puts it through. Dean has 13 in the game from the outside. Poore's shot is short, looking for a 3 there. Here's Dean with it. Zip it over to Smith. Pulls up free throw line. A little short there. Nice hustle by Wayne Harris. And then the shot from Fawcett. Fawcett. 4 threes in the game. 12 points. (56-34) the score. Goebel back in. Lovelace will trigger it in. Lovelace to Poore. Poore, nice job by Poore. He's in a tough spot there, but he got it to go through. 56-36. Fawcett's pass. Hampton steps in front of it. Gets it to Hines. Hines dumps it the last second to Lovelace. No, good play on both ends. See the shot there by Poore. 56-36 our score. It was a 14-14 game at the end of the first quarter. South Charleston led at 28-22 at the break. And then build up a 47-31 lead at the end of 3. Right now they are on top by 20. Capital will have the basketball. Harris is the leading scorer for the Black Eagles with 15. Poore is the leading scorer for Capital. He has 11. Here it's stuck. Gets it to Hines, pulls up in the lane and bounces around. Good job by Stuck. Goes to Welch, and Welch's shot wouldn't drop And now down on the other end, Dean breaks free. Capital tracks him down. Fawcett, who has gunned in 4 threes, he has the ball. We go under 4 minutes to play here. Bryson Smith up in the air. And a foul going to be called. Smith at the line. So Mondrell Dean will check out. Xavier Murray back into the game. Dean leaving at the moment with 13 points. 57-36 our score. SC back on the attack. Well, they built that lead at halftime and just started adding to it there in the third and pulled away here from this Capital team. And there's a pass that goes right into the hands of Hines, but then from behind, Murray swatted it away, but Capital gets it back. Here's Hines attacking. And they're going to give him the bucket and the foul. Hines' first field goal of the game. 57-38, that makes the score. $57-39. Smith is wide open in the corner. That one falls short. Here comes Welch racing it down the floor, and a nice dish at the last second to pour. Couldn't get it to go, and boy, tough break there for Capital. Smith on the other end for the Black Eagles, and Smith going to be hit with the charge. .247 to go in the game. Great to have you with us here on this Wednesday afternoon as you get closer to completing the holiday shopping. Great crowd here at the community center today. This has been outstanding. Did not expect to see this kind of crowd. Breakaway, and unable to get it to go is Motley. They had the breakaway just how he wanted it. Good recovery by Capital. Hines will be at the line for the Cougars. And could not get the free throw to go. Ball touched and out on Xavier Murray. Stuck will send it in for Capital and into the hands of Booker, and Booker scores it. Booker started the game today, and there's a pass to Murray, and Murray can't save it out of bounds. And a timeout here on the floor. We'll take a break. SC 57, South Charleston 41, where you're watching Mountain State Athletic Conference basketball on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
57-41 our score here. Time running out for the Capital Cougars. Shot up by Poor, no good. Rebound by Dean for South Charleston. Black Eagles. Pass in traffic to Dean. Dean kept it alive and fires it out into the hands of Goebel. And it's going to be Capital's basketball. Capital's going to play Logan away on New Year's Day at the famed Fieldhouse. South Charleston's next game going to be against Greenbrier East here. That will be on the 28th, a 4 o'clock game. So both teams will close out the 2021 portion of their campaigns with afternoon affairs next week. Hines at the line and gets it to go. Well, several new players coming in for Capital. Nyleek Jones, number 25, in. Mills is back in. Lovelace back in. Hines can't get the second to drop. 57-42 our score. South Charleston will move to 3-0, and Capital will drop to 3-1. Shot up by Bryson Smith, no good. Goebel gets the rebound and gets back out to Wayne Harris, who's had an outstanding game here today. A lot of his work offensively came at the free throw line. Made 10 of 10 free throw attempts. Also hit a big three back in the first quarter. Under a minute to go. Harris dribbling around. And Goebel will be fouled by Stuck. And Goebel will go to, well, they're going to take it out of bounds. There's some new faces will check in for the Black Eagles. Number 1, Jamari Tubbs will head into the game. Joshua Given, number 3, heads in. Connor Hughes, number 11. Roman Kellum, number 25. And Tyleek Tinsley, he wears number 5. He has the ball. He's in there. South Charleston won the junior varsity game, played earlier here today. Gliding down the floor for Capital is Nyleek Jones. He'll be fouled with 30.5 showing on the clock. Well, we had a good game for quite a while. 14-14 at the end of the first, 28-22 at the break. SC got it up to 9, up to 12. And Capital got it back down to 9 with 36-27. And then that's as close as they would be the rest of the way. Driving is Tubbs, and Tubbs will score for the Black Eagles to make it 59-43. Driving in and trying to tap it in there was Mills. Matt Amos, number 13 in the game for Capital. Nylik Jones will trigger it in. Gets it into the hands of Lovelace, and that will do it. It's a 59-43 final. We'll come back and wrap it up for you in a moment here on Video Productions.
Dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty,
you study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
With all that's going on, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling wants to remind our neighbors we're here for you. We're taking extra precautions to protect you and our employees. Right now, we're offering 6-month no-interest financing to help you stay comfortable throughout this crisis. Our superior indoor air filtration options will keep viruses, bacteria, and allergens down, increasing indoor air quality, comfort, and safety. Call us today and see how we can help you. Mullen, we're comfortable when you are.
South Charleston wins at 59-43 to move to 3-0 on the season. Capital drops to 3-1, a 14-14 game at the end of the first, 28-22 at halftime. South Charleston builds up a 47-31 lead at the end of 3, and they go on to win it here by a final of 59-43. Leading the way for the Black Eagles, 15 for Wayne Harris, 13 for Mondrell Dean, and Caden Fawcett had 12 points, all from the three-point line. Capital was led by Elijah Poor, who had 11 in the contest. South Charleston will play Greenbrier East next week at home on the 28th. That'll be a 4 o'clock game here at the South Charleston Community Center. Capital hits the road to finish out the 2021 portion of the season, going up against the Logan Wildcats at the Fieldhouse in Logan. That will be on New Year's Day at 1:30. Many thanks to our great crew and to South Charleston Athletic Director Bryce Casto and the great folks here at South Charleston High School for all of their help in today's live streaming telecast. South Charleston winner 59-43 for our great video productions crew. This is Mark Martin saying so long from the South Charleston Community Center. Today's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.